Everybody. Just got a quick amount of time, little follow up. I had the meeting with Dennis Porter. He didn't really want to talk live yet, but we were just going over some details of what to work on. So I have the ballot measure drafted to make the protection on voting done through a Bitcoin ledger or a blockchain ledger for that matter. And it would require paper ballots and voter ID. Great legislation. I have it ready drafted for multiple states right now. Next, I just talked to him. Now he wants me to work on legislation for Nevada specifically, where we are going to get momentum for the Bitcoin Nevada event coming up. And it will include getting supporters to volunteer, getting the signatures collected from Nevadans to qualify a ballot measure, making Bitcoin the new strategic reserve, allowing Nevada government to allocate strategic state funds as Bitcoin. And so we're going to legalize Bitcoin as a strategic state fund and change the future of Nevada's insurance forever. It's going to be incredible. It helps all Bitcoiners, helps Nevadans. And we're going to seek to do this in all states with ballot initiative processes. The ballot initiative is decentralization of government, you see, because the people are the ones deciding on the law. The ballot initiative is the people themselves, we the people, deciding on the law and creating the change we want to see. The ballot initiative is decentralization of government as Bitcoin is decentralization of money. And when people understand this concept, that we're not waiting on a hierarchical structure as fiat comes from the debt from the Federal Reserve and is printed and borrowed at a debt with interest. We have a horizontal power structure where all people are empowered to sign a petition once, qualify it for the ballot together, collectively putting it in front of all the voters to decide. And all we need is over 51% to like solve the block, if you will, to solve the block and let the people vote for an absolute law change, more powerful than the government's. In fact, when a ballot initiative is passed by the people, the government cannot overturn that. So we are working to create forever change on states' fundamental rights to protect the freedom and liberty for individuals to access cryptocurrency and for the state to have a strategic reserve. Now, if we have a strategic reserve for Bitcoin, it's going to be the catalyst for so many more things to happen. We're going to create Bitcoin voting. We're going to create Bitcoin audits. We're going to protect crypto startups. And we're going to protect investors' rights. We are going to protect the right for people to trade cryptocurrencies and send them to one another, and all angles to preempt the government's ability to preempt ours. And this may be a long process, but I seek to speed it up quickly with the launch of Ballot AI Token. Once we get over 70K, we can get on all the decentralized exchanges. We are almost halfway there. With Bitcoin rising and with the community growing, we will have Ballot AI get on all the exchanges, and we will be a massive cryptocurrency that will disrupt the entire political space. The first to help Bitcoin legislation, it's game-changing, my dream, and the first, of course, to create transparency in the whole industry, to decentralize the data so that it's not this shady industry filled with crooks that skim off the top from workers. But in fact, every petitioner will have transparency over their work to validate what signatures they got were good and which ones were not yet. Hopefully, it will all be ready by the time of the Bitcoin conference and our signature drive. We are going to seek to organize people for a mass signature drive at the event. So please stay tuned for that. I'm going to work on creating content and media and show value to this Dennis Porter and Satoshi Action Fund. One of the first tasks is to have the legislation reviewed in the state of Nevada by the Legislative Review Board for approval and to figure out that process. So now that I'm on task and know exactly what to do, I'll be reporting back after the weekend with some updates, and I should update you during the weekend. A lot of things are happening, but so much momentum will come from here. So we will work together. I'm looking for a way to make Ballot AI known and acceptable. There's no better purpose than to help create a Bitcoin reserve. So I'm grateful to be here. Thank you, Dennis Porter. Thank you for inspiring me. You will see action from this community by next week. and more tremendous news to come. As I will be seeking to simultaneously balance my life and help others adopt ballot AI in all states and all countries, and be introduced to the process of ballot initiatives and referendum and recalls so we can start taking action, start taking our rights into our own hands, declare a future in a world where the government is ours, and we're not going to settle for the corruption any longer. We can address every major problem affecting society. So let's make it happen. Ballot AI is a solution. Let's decentralize government and start here with Bitcoin. I hope you have your Bitcoin in your cold storage wallet with your private keys. I hope you have your crypto protected. Be a part of the future of cryptocurrency. Join this project because we are the ones working on the ultimate protection from government, from the traders themselves that turn their back on the people's freedoms to invest in the world's currencies, the decentralized blockchain currencies of the future. Governments need to get out of our way and let us do what we want with our money. And the ballot initiative process empowers us to make that possible. So be part of this movement. Join us, share. This is Ballot AI reporting to you. Hope you're having a great day. We'll talk to you.